Hi there, sure hope you're well. Welcome to another edition of Toronto Entrepreneurs and the latest. My name is Rob Daniels, video content creator on behalf of Toronto Entrepreneurs. And here's what business owners should be thinking about for the week of March the 22nd. We will start with fun nicknames. Did you know that fun nicknames can seriously elevate your employer branding? Yeah, what's a catchy trend among employers nowadays? Team nicknames, from Amazonians to Zapponians to Zingites. Employee nicknames are beginning to create a buzz. A team name can serve as the glue that holds employees together. Sports franchises the world over figured out the importance of nicknames long ago. Say, quote, Raptor. And we all know we're not just talking about the creature from the Jurassic era, right? According to Michael Powers of Toast, a Boston-based technology whose employees have dubbed themselves, quote-unquote, toasters, the element of identity is a real strength for their company and has allowed them to maintain a strong sense of community. Here are some other rather punny nicknames from big companies. They are Google equaling Googlers, Pinterest equals Pinployees, Twitter equaling Tweeps, Shopify equals Shopafolks, Lyft are Lifters, and Xerox Zeroids. So does your organization have a nickname for your team? Feel free to share with us in the comments section below here on our Toronto Entrepreneurs Facebook page. A London fashion designer, Nicole Snoblin, has received a $10,000 gift from Canada Life to support her small business in the pandemic. Now, Snoblin, who owns Evelyn by Nicole Snoblin, received the support as part of the insurer's Business Boost program, meant to help businesses that have changed during the COVID-19 pandemic. She was forced to close her storefront during lockdowns. As a designer, she relied heavily on the wedding season, but that business, due to public health restriction, her business could not be sustained. Her next move, well, she launched a line of clothing called Thrift and Flip, where she buys secondhand clothing and purposes it for sale. Canada Life released $10,000 grants to 12 small businesses across Canada to help during the pandemic. A critical criteria was supporting a business that has, quote, pivoted in the pandemic, said Liz Kulyuk, an assistant vice president of media and public affairs for Canada Life. Other grant recipients are Ace Tennis Academy in Edmonton, Flip Give Inc. in Toronto, HFX Learning Centers Inc. in Halifax. We have Kids Physio Group North Vancouver and Kings Park Childcare Center in Winnipeg. Share with us in the comments section below how your business pivoted and tips on making these critical changes. Now, I want to talk a little bit about how companies are planning to lure employees back to the office. And according to a December poll by public opinion from Research Co., 80% of Canadians who are currently working from home say they would like to continue to have the option to work in an office after the pandemic has passed. Over 50% surveyed believe that an office environment is more conducive to team building and management support. The fall survey included input from professionals in 60 countries. It also found that 97% of high performers miss the easy collaboration they enjoy the office, and 89% consider their colleagues as a second family. Companies are now committing to adding amenities associated with well-being that give employees facilities and options that they can't get at home. Some organizations plan to provide with outdoor Wi-Fi, a walking pathway, small break rooms, music and lighting options. Other additions considered are a private courtyard with an outdoor kitchen, along with a fitness center, sun loungers for employees as well. Now, Janine Grossman of Perkins and Will says there is an increase in interest in office redesign from 3 to 5% dedicated to well-being amenities, pre-pandemic to anywhere between 10 to 25% now. In order to attract employees in the post-pandemic era, more organizations are creating collaborative and innovative workspaces. And now we're going to talk a little bit about Canada extending 3 COVID-19 supports for businesses until the month of June. Okay, the Canadian federal government announcing Wednesday of last week it will extend multiple critical COVID-19 emergency benefits aimed at helping businesses throughout the pandemic. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said the Canada Emergency Wage Subsidy and the Canada Emergency Rent Subsidy Canada, as well as the lockdown support programs, will maintain their current rates until June 5th, 2021. The extension means the maximum wage subsidy rate for employees still on payroll will remain at 75%. For the rent subsidy program, the rate will remain at 65%. The lockdown support program will remain at 15%. Ottawa has paid out more than $66 billion in wage subsidies and $1.6 billion in rent subsidies, according to official data. 22% of Canadian businesses had to pivot throughout COVID, according to a survey. A study by RBC Ventures company owner found that 22% of businesses made changes or discovered new ways to operate in Canada. Here are the major findings of their report. 22% of Canadian business owners pivoted their business during COVID after negative financial impact. 26% of entrepreneurs in 2020 say the pandemic created a gap in the market their new business addressed. 62% of business owners anticipated e-commerce will play a larger role in their business throughout 2021. 43% said they were experiencing fewer customers and lower sales than expected during COVID-19, and 26% reported difficulties in accessing funding. 20% of new entrepreneurs in 2020 saw their job being at risk from COVID and started their business in order to be proactive. 14% of new entrepreneurs in 2020 launched their business as a result of being laid off from their job. 95% of non-business owners surveyed report they still plan to launch one in the future. Retail ranked as the #1 industry that saw new businesses launched in Ontario, as well as British Columbia and Alberta. So we have some top candidates that TorontoJobs.ca and Toronto Entrepreneurs is representing. Top candidates Toronto Entrepreneurs is representing are as follows: paralegal, health law with experience as a law clerk and legal assistant. Administrative assistant, 15 plus years experience in the Ajax area. We have a recruiter, 5+ years, looking for a role in corporate recruitment, has experience in mass hiring. And if you're interested in any of these candidates, you can always email sales@TorontoJobs.ca. We have some upcoming virtual events presented by TorontoJobs.ca, Canadian Virtual Controllers Conference. That's Tuesday, March 23rd, 2 to 4 in the afternoon. Toronto Entrepreneurs Virtual Conference, Thursday, March 25th, 2 to 4 in the afternoon, and a Canadian Virtual Employment Law Conference, Friday, March 26th, 2 to 4 in the afternoon. Connect and Learn is happening, a series for entrepreneurs. That's Tuesday, April 13th from 2 to 4 in the afternoon. Now you can visit TorontoJobs.ca/news for more information on our virtual events. Check out our new events website as well, eventlogic.ca, that's logic with a K.ca. Sponsorship and exhibitor options are also available. Now, feel free to take a look at our Toronto Entrepreneurs Conference and Trade Show YouTube channel. That's for videos on how you can grow your business. And feel free to follow us on TorontoEntrepreneurs.ca social media as well. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram is where we're at. Perhaps you're looking to hire staff. We can connect you with our sister division, TorontoJobs.ca. You can email sales@TorontoJobs.ca if you're in need of any staffing assistance. Thank you so much for joining me once again. My name is Rob Daniels, video content creator on behalf of Toronto Entrepreneurs. Have yourself a great week. We'll see you next time.